former employee of who was working at Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls. She was arrested yesterday for several charges, including indecent assault, as well as...
Cedric? What I think is most important is that being that he is so famous, he doesn't really have time for himself. So I'm looking to give him a part of his life back where he actually relax and take some time to be with the family.
You done birthed a lot of these fucking content creators.
And I have said for years, if the is any good, you won't even know it's happened. You will be in it and you won't even know it's happened. And if they is any good, he or she is going to make you feel like...
Girl, let me tell you about the tea that's spilling all over Hollywood right now. The streets are saying Oprah's got some footage that's got Diddy shaking in his designer boots. We don't know exactly what's on it yet, but Chili, it's got everyone talking. You know how Diddy's always strutting around like he's untouchable, right? Well, this leak might just be the thing to knock him off his high horse. His whole image is this smooth-talking music mogul. It could all come crashing down faster than you can say bad boy for life. The stakes are sky high for Diddy. We're talking career-ending, reputation-shattering kind of stuff here. His empire, his legacy, everything he's built over the years, it's all on the line now. And you better believe he's sweating bullets, wondering what's gonna happen next. Now, you might be wondering, how did Oprah of all people end up with this explosive footage? Girl, let me break it down for you. We all know Oprah's the queen of getting celebs to spill their deepest, darkest secrets. Remember when she had Tom Cruise jumping on her couch? Or when she got Lance Armstrong to admit to doping? Oprah's got a way of making stars feel comfortable enough to let their guard down. And sometimes they end up saying more than they meant to. But Oprah and Diddy, they go way back. She's interviewed him multiple times over the years, and they've always seemed pretty chummy. So what changed? The streets are saying this footage is from an old interview that never made it to air. Maybe Oprah was saving it for a rainy day, or maybe someone on her team decided it was time to let the world see what Diddy's really like behind closed doors. Now, we don't know for sure if Oprah meant for this footage to get out. Some people are saying it was an accident, like someone on her team hit upload instead of delete. But Chili, Oprah's too smart for that. My money's on this being a calculated move. Maybe she's tired of celebs getting away with bad behavior. Or maybe she's got her own beef with Diddy we don't know about. So what's actually in this footage, girl? I wish I could tell you everything, but the tea is still brewing. What I can say is that it's got something to do with Diddy's business practices, and it ain't pretty. We're talking shady deals, broken promises, and maybe even some threats. The kind of stuff that could make his fancy empire crumble faster than a sandcastle in a hurricane. There's also some whispers about Diddy's personal life getting dragged into this. You know how he's always bragging about being a family man? Well, this footage might show a whole different side of him. I'm talking late-night parties, mysterious women, and behavior that would make even the wildest reality TV star blush. Now, you might be thinking, why would Oprah do this to Diddy? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Some people are saying she's on a mission to clean up Hollywood, starting with the music industry. Others think she might be trying to boost ratings for her network. But whatever her reasons, one thing's for sure, Oprah's still got the power to shake things up. And shake things up she did. As soon as word got out about this footage, social media went wild. Twitter's been on fire with people speculating about what's in the video. Instagram's full of memes about Diddy sweating bullets. Even TikTok's got people doing dramatic reenactments of what they think went down. Celebrities are weighing in too. Some are defending Diddy, saying Oprah's gone too far this time. Others are applauding her for exposing the truth. It's like the whole entertainment world is taking sides, and nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. Girl, you won't believe the mess Diddy's in right now. The streets are saying he's in full-on panic mode, trying to keep this footage from getting out. But it's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. Once it's out, it's out. Word is, Diddy's been blowing up his lawyers' phones nonstop. He's calling in every favor, trying to get this video locked down tighter than Fort Knox. But Oprah's got her own army of legal eagles, and they ain't backing down. Now let's spill the real tea about what's in this footage. It's juicier than a peach in July. Trust me. Apparently, there's a part where Diddy's bragging about how he runs his music empire. He's talking about making examples of artists who cross him. The way he says it, it's like he thinks he's some kind of hip-hop godfather or something. But that's not even the half of it. There's supposedly a moment where he's going off about other big names in the industry. We're talking major shade thrown at Jay-Z, Kanye, and even Beyonce. He's spilling secrets that could start World War III in the music world. And the personal stuff, Chili, it's bad. There's talk about his relationships, and let's just say it ain't pretty. He's caught on camera talking about his exes in a way that would make your grandma clutch her pearls. It's the kind of talk that could have him canceled faster than you can say Me Too. But here's where it gets really crazy. Rumor has it there's a part where Diddy's talking about some shady business deals. We're not just talking about cutting corners, we're talking full-on illegal stuff. Money laundering, tax evasion, you name it. If even half of what they're saying is true, Diddy might need to start shopping for orange jumpsuits. The legal experts are having a field day with this. Some are saying Diddy could be looking at serious charges if the authorities get their hands on this footage. We're talking federal-level stuff here. One lawyer I talked to said, if what's in that video is true, Mr. Combs could be facing a world of legal trouble. This isn't just about public image anymore. It's about potential criminal liability. But it's not just the legal side that's got people talking. Social media is blowing up with reactions. Some folks are saying this could be the end of Diddy as we know him. Others are defending him, saying it's all being blown out of proportion. But one thing's for sure, nobody's gonna look at Diddy the same way after this. I reached out to APR expert to get their take on how this could affect Diddy's career. They didn't pull any punches. This kind of scandal can be career-ending, they said. Even if Mr. Combs manages to avoid legal consequences, his public image could be irreparably damaged. Rebuilding trust with fans and business partners after something like this is an uphill battle. And it's not just Diddy who's sweating. This footage could have ripple effects throughout the entire music industry. If Diddy goes down, who knows how many others he might take with him. It's like a game of celebrity dominoes, and Diddy's the first one to fall. Girl, let me tell you, Diddy's in full-on crisis mode right now. The streets are saying he's been holed up in his mansion, surrounded by his team of lawyers, PR people, and anybody else who might be able to save his skin. It's like he's trying to put out a forest fire with a water gun. First thing Diddy did when this mess hit the fan? He went straight to social media, trying to get ahead of the story. He posted this long, rambling statement about how the footage is taken out of context and how he's always been about empowering artists. Chili, please. Nobody's buying what he's selling. But Diddy didn't stop there. He's been calling up every celebrity friend he's got, begging them to speak up for him. Some of them are standing by their man, posting supportive messages and talking about what a great guy Diddy is. Others, they're staying real quiet. Funny how some people's phones stop working when scandal comes knocking, is it? Now Diddy's inner circle, they're in panic mode too. His business partners are distancing themselves faster than you can say bad boy for life, word is. Some of his artists are looking to jump ship before it sinks. Even his ride-or-die friends are starting to question if they want to go down with him still. The fans, oh girl, they're divided. Some are riding hard for Diddy, saying it's all a conspiracy to bring down a successful black man. Others are ready to cancel him faster than a bad Netflix show. Social media is lit up like a Christmas tree with people arguing back and forth. But here's where it gets really interesting. Diddy's PR team is working overtime, trying to spin this mess into gold. They've got him booked on every talk show that'll have him, promising exclusive interviews where he'll tell his side of the story. They're pushing this narrative that Diddy's the victim of a smear campaign. Problem is, Diddy can't seem to keep his story straight. One minute he's saying the footage is fake, the next he's saying it's real but taken out of context. He's blaming everyone from his enemies in the industry to Russian hackers, girl. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. And you know what's not helping? Diddy's ego. Instead of laying low and letting his team handle things, he keeps running his mouth. He's out here threatening lawsuits against anybody who shares the footage. He's even hinting that he's got dirt on other celebs that he might spill if they don't back him up. Talk about digging your own grave. Now, I talked to a crisis management expert about Diddy's strategy, and she didn't mince words. She said, Mr. Combs is making every rookie mistake in the book. He's being reactive instead of proactive. He's inconsistent in his messaging, and he's coming across as defensive and aggressive. This is not how you handle APR crisis of this magnitude. But here's the real tea. Behind closed doors, Diddy's a mess. A source close to him spilled that he's barely sleeping, barely eating. He's paranoid, thinking everybody's out to get him. He's even talking about leaving the country if things get worse. It's like watching an empire crumble in real time. Girl, let me break it down for you, this Diddy drama. It's like a hurricane hit the music industry. We've got leaked footage, Oprah stirring the pot, and Diddy scrambling like a cat on a hot tin roof. His image, shattered. His empire, shaking. And his future, chilly. It's cloudier than a fortune teller's crystal ball. The streets are saying Diddy might never bounce back from this. His music career could be toast. His business deals could dry up faster than water in the Sahara, and his fancy lifestyle? It might be time to trade in those designer threads for something a little more budget-friendly. But here's the real question. Is this just another day in celeb land? Or are we finally seeing the start of some real accountability? Because you know there's always more tea to spill in Hollywood. Stay tuned, because this Diddy drama is far from over.